Now let's see if it goes well. I test for God. Hope you're having Hey Letty, hey MG, how are y'all doing? I'm sitting there looking at this phone trying to make sure. Hey Empress, I'm trying to make sure I don't cut the music on so I don't get no trouble because you already know. Let me put that up there. So how's everybody doing? I know it's been a minute. It's been a long time, right? I miss you too, Mama, Empress. I was letting them know that I'm on live. I just was trying to get my mind together because I'm not 100%. You already know. And I don't think I'm coming back though. I don't think mentally I'm going to be a person I once was. Because I think I'm so angry. Hey, Leah and MG. I'm just so angry. And then on top of that, when I think I'm doing better, I'm not doing better at all. Like I'm still making hiccups. I got a lot of hiccups and stuff. And I don't know. I mean, I'm going to get there, yes. Girl, take it. I'm trying to, Leah. You already know. We had bad thunderstorms out here today. Knocked everything out. And you know what I realized is that we are so blessed that we can have electricity and lights. Because when we get a power outage, everything is knocked out, you realize you and I yourself, and you get to think of all the things. And me, of course, I'm negative Nancy. The first thing I'm thinking is, this is what it would be like if I was in prison. If I was in prison, it'd be just as quiet inside of a room. And how long could I sit in this room with it this quiet without going crazy? Right, I'd be thinking, let it go, but I still, exactly, Leah. Have you talked to a therapist? No, sweetie, I haven't. I got trust issues. Y'all know I don't trust people. I don't trust nobody. And for me to go sit down with somebody, I just don't think it's fair for their craft and to get received the proper way. Because I'm already there like, no, what are you doing behind the scenes that you ain't telling me? You know, wife home, beat black eyes, kids beating, hanging up. I have trust issues. And due to what I've been through, y'all know I got really bad trust. Like I'm 10 times worse than I once was. Cash App said you have to finish the appliances. It's up there, isn't it? This is a Cash App here. Oh Lord Jesus, y'all. I done hit the wrong. Oh Lord. Wait a minute. Uh-oh. Leave it to me. It's that. It's wrong. Cash App said you have to finish this. But that can't be true because okay, let me look. I got the Cash App because it was like, y'all know I'm a time behind amongst a lot of other things. I actually have it on my phone though, which is so weird. This phone is straight from hell. Look at this. This phone is straight from hell, y'all. Y'all got a message? Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Okay. Thank you. I'm so dumb. Thank you. I'm so dumb. Janet, I'm so dumb. Look, this world have changed so much. Wow, I didn't see. I mean, what is this? Okay. I don't. Anyway, the world is changing so much, so clearly it's moving on without me. Hey, as Osendia. Hey, Rex. Hey, Gia. Thank you, Miss Janet. Each and every one, I feel like I'm getting back to me, trying. You know, that's how I feel, Leah. I'm trying to get back to myself. It's been so different. And hey, Lucky, how are y'all? It's been very different for me. Y'all already know I was going through it. And no, it was not that much of a safety blanket for me mentally to rest. And but that's always been my life. Like when I'm trying to heal, more stuff get like, let me just heal before more come. Nope, I'm going to destroy you. And it's like, oh my God. So I just started staying to myself. And I started doing my hair, which you already know. And I started experimenting with these thingamajigs. And just laying low. I was wondering. Yeah, I'm still working on them, Miss Lucky. It's just been difficult. You know what it is? I think with me, I'm a thinker because I'm a Gemini. So some days I'm good. And then other days you can forget it. I'm not the same person every day. And if you do something to me, I don't know who coming out first. But I know it's not gonna be the nice person. I know that. So due to the fact that I do know that, I'm like, I'm gonna stay away. Because when you go live, you know you're gonna get some of everything, So and usually I'll just blow it off, but I don't know. It's been very difficult for me. No, you gotta push past it too. Right. It's a situation, Leah. Not accepting, not receiving you, honey. Not receiving you, honey. I don't know what that means. Um, yeah, it's definitely different for me. I think that my problem is it was the blow. And also, it's funny because if y'all remember right, I told y'all I've been going to the doctor, and the doctor told me that I'm about to die soon. I know it's not funny, but the doctor told me I'm going to die if I don't start taking this medicine because I'm having another stroke, and my second stroke may be massive. And it's almost as if the devil said, "Well, let's just test this out and give this person a stroke." And when I tell you, whew, I was like, oh, "Okay, this is what we doing." So we want me to have a stroke then? Okay. I do not understand this phone. Just say my name. Yeah. So it's just, hey, Blunt. So, and it became so difficult for me because it was like I felt like I was just being destroyed. Like everything could come at me, came at me. I mean, everything was coming at me. And due to the fact that I don't know, it's just been really hard. It's been really hard and trying to get back to Raven. I've been through this one time before, and it's so weird because what happens to me mentally, this is what happens to me mentally. I can't read. I mean, I ain't the best reader in the world. Lord Jesus, see what I mean? I put my garbage can in the kitchen so I can get a good bag. See, this is what I'm talking about. And I left the garbage can. I'll be back. Okay, here we go. Really got to sit down quick. Oh, cause y'all know I ain't gonna be sitting up here with no panties on, honey. Y'all can forget that. So I went to the store and I bought me some Mad Dog 2020, and I bought me some, what's this stuff called? I bought some bourbon, not bourbon, brandy. I bought brandy and Mad Dog 2020, and I bought me some beer. I was like, I'm getting drunk. I'm tired. I'm aggravated. So I'm just going to get drunk and pass out. Now, y'all know I'm not supposed to drink hard liquor because it makes me want to commit suicide. It makes me want to commit suicide. So, but I didn't, I bought it, but I didn't drink it. I drank the beer because, but I didn't drink the liquor. That's only because, you know, I'm trying to stay in control, working with half of a brain. And I do mean a half of a brain. So that y'all all check out Letty Babe's Alone video. She did a video called Alone. I think this is it here. Y'all saw this? We gotta support our sisters. It's Alone. Go to her channel. Did you see I posted you in the I posted your page, Leah, and a few other people page in the video in reference to blogs that I think they should watch. I don't know if you saw it, Leah. Did you see it, Leah? I don't even know which one it was. Let me see something. Let me see what they was at. Um, I don't think this the one. Is this the one? No, that's not the one. I don't think. I said, what do I do? Um, oh, this the one I did right here. This the one I had did is Oh, Lord Jesus.
Okay, so if you thought about going back to school, then you're gonna want to see this. Did you know that you can get up
Lord
to
Jesus.
13,000 in
This is the one I had did. Let me see. I was showing you different people and stuff in reference to I think because it became a problem me trying to find the people, and I couldn't find people that was on this page. So when it came down to trying to find people on this page and stuff, I had to try to really dig through it because unfortunately, when it comes to this, it's difficult to find people unless they pop up on your screen. A lot of times, I realize a lot of them don't pop up on the screen. So I hope y'all can see this. Let me see, because I'm showing you this, and here we go. So this is what I had did in reference to showing you different people's channel, because a lot of people you can't even find them and stuff. So, oh Lord. So this is of course Leah, and I showed you different people, like on the channel stuff that you can find them. Because unfortunately, you can't find a lot of people, out here. If you're not really on their page and stuff, you don't see them. So there was a lot of people. Anyway, I don't want to keep going to this, but there was a lot of girls up here, and I think I had did. Let me see it back here. Because I was trying to find everybody's channel. And this is yeah, the seeker. Anyway, I think I had did something in reference to oh yeah, that's that font, man. Lord Jesus. Anyway, it's that video up there. See, I'll get a man, honey. Y'all, I ain't posting. I'm not posting my man's picture on my man online unless I want to get rid of him. I always find it funny when girls lose. It's not funny when girls lose their man. A man is going to cheat on you. That's why I leave him. So anyway, speaking on that note, how did y'all feel about the SRS surgery video that I had a girl talk to y'all on, and she was talking about to the surgery? Hey, Tori. Keep perfectly your craft. It distracts you from outside world from time to Jimmy. The thing is that I wanted y'all to see. Remember, it's a lot of times these girls get the SRS surgery. It's a lot that the girls don't talk about in reference to getting surgery. Now, a lot of girls got surgery stuff. They got botched jobs, and it's not uncommon, but it's uncommon for the girls to talk about it. You have to bump into the girls or have to go to a page where they share their story. A lot of times the girls, if you don't know, you think you just get the surgery and everything is just gonna go great, hunky-dory, and that's not the truth. So a lot of these girls are getting the surgery and stuff, and they can't use their vagina. So you spent all this money to get the JJ, and they mess it up. And then another thing is that you have to stick your hand in there, and you gotta clean it, like literally go in there and put child. That's a lot. I would hate to get botched, but isn't something right. But see, that's the thing about it. A lot of girls are going through this, and also a lot of girls are getting it and committing suicide. And it's so sad that you have to kill yourself because because you're afraid of what people are going to say. Because we're in a judgmental world that always love to judge but don't want to be judged. So instead of her talking about it, she just out herself because she kind of don't. We go through a lot mentally. And a lot of times you can't even get in a girl's head It depends on the level of abuse that she's been through. Because we all got our testimonies to tell. Some of us get through it and some of us don't. You know, I don't have to do it. Me neither, Gia. Well, you were biological, right? What do you think they killed themselves? You know what it is, Leah? They finally got to the finish line and found out that it wasn't what they thought. So they started using drugs. And they start using so much drugs because they want to be out. It was this one girl way before when she kept saying, she said, I don't understand why God won't take me. I keep waking up. I said, what are you talking about? She said, I keep waking up. I keep waking up. And she was famous. And she was like, I keep waking up and I keep waking. And she started crying and she was crying. She's like, Raven, I don't want to wake up no more. I'm tired of waking up. And me, I'm like, I'm baffled because I don't understand why she's saying that she don't want to wake up no more. But I notice a lot of times when it comes to the girls, they talk to me, and of course I listen, and the rapport is like, whoa, this is not what I'm expecting to get. And it's a lot. And a lot of times the girls won't share stories with other girls, but they share their story with me. And I try to get them to share their story with you, so y'all can know exactly what's going to. Always tell people, tell the girls everything. Stop leaving out stuff. You know what I mean? Because of judgment. Yeah, this is the finish line. Things we got to get on. The purpose always, I'm good enough. Right? Exactly, Leah. My thing is, once you get it done, your options are basically over. Whether you like it or not, you have options. And to be committed to a cisgender man, good luck. Because when we speak of toxic masculinity, that's where you're heading, to those type of men. And of course, not all men are bad. Some men are good, but unfortunately, that's not what we get to see a lot of times. And I was telling this other guy today about a guy who just killed his girlfriend. He took the baby away. It was an Amber Alert. He took her somewhere, allegedly, and he killed the baby mama and left the son, brought the son back. But he killed her. You don't look much. You lucky. You're blessed for that. Well, I didn't go through all this things. I'm talking about people in reference to what they've been through. A lot of times when I share stories, it's definitely not about me. Y'all know it is about me. But I try to be the voice for a lot of girls because of judgment. Some people don't like to be judged. When they tell you their story, they just want you to hear them out without judging them. Because sometimes people, when they tell their story, they wish they never said anything. They regret they open their mouth. It's like, I wish I never said nothing. You know, I wish I didn't, you know. Hey, Giselle, how are you, sweetie? Um, what do you think of the transgender Miss Nevada competing with cisgender women in the people? Well, that's what she said. She's a woman. She's a woman, so why wouldn't she compete with females? I mean, like Caitlyn Jenner said, you ain't supposed to be there. Can you please make that make sense? So if you're a woman, you have to set. I think it's great for me personally. I think it's great for her. You know, she's done the work. She's got the work done. That's the thing. That's a conversation that me and the other girl was having. Once you get to the finish line, why are you still calling? But see, there is a great area for me when I listen to the video. There's a great area for me only because of children. Now I know gay men have children and gay women have children. They create their whole family with 2 women, 2 men, and that's fine. But for me, I don't know. I'm just not there yet. I'm not gonna say I'll never get there, but I don't know. It's just uncomfortable for me only because the way I've been brought up. And I feel as though maybe I need to grow. Maybe I don't know. Maybe if I was in love, maybe I don't know. But when I'm not to that level of love and in a full blown relationship, maybe I would think totally different. But I just feel it's uncomfortable when you're bringing a child because that child's gonna want answers. As far as what I think, they're gonna want answers. Where my mommy at? You know what I mean? So it's always gonna be a conversation or emptiness as of a child. Even though that's just my opinion, though. Some folks do get botched to comic because already pretty in. Okay, being a chick with a dick. Some men love both, but when you get the surgery, them don't want. Exactly, Gia. It's a different thing. That's this conversation the girl was saying that when she had the revenge stick, she he got left her. A lot of times men only want you there for your body parts. It's sad, but everybody comes differently. And it's when you transition, it is a lot of mental abuse that you have to be prepared for, which I don't think a lot of us are prepared for when it comes to these things. We don't handle it greatly. It could happen to any person, depends on lifestyle, attitude, and activities. Hey Paris, how are you, sweetie? I'm okay, love. How are you? It's your own body, but kids. Oh, it's just a different thing for me. When I watch some gay parent stuff, and I'm always thinking of the children when they get older, because this is the thing when you tell a child. This is my opinion. Y'all could chime in and tell me what y'all think. When a child gets older and you're not around, and they watch mothers and fathers interacting with other children, they start wanting to have that life. Like, why can't I see my mommy? What do my mommy look like? Because these are real people. Regardless of what you wanted because you raised them in love, stuff like that. But when they get that alone time, they may want to know who the mommy is or who the daddy was. They want to know DNA, health reasons, a whole bunch of other things. That's how I feel. It's your own body, but kids are off limits in my book. It's just a difficult situation to me. I just feel as though when it comes to it depends on for me, I feel as though it depends on the levels of where you're at. Now, if I was in love with a man and me was so in love, I, I may see things differently. We have to watch where we come from when we share our stories, because if you're not coming from a positive place, you're not really going to give a positive answer to a person who has adopted children and actually living a great life because you haven't come from that background. Their testimony, their stories may be totally different than yours. Sex of mind, body, spirits. It's a big choice, but kids should not have to make adult should know better. Are you biological? Could you give me your identity, Jamel? Or is that I'm saying that right? Zana? Are you cisgender? Or are you bi? Or are you gay? Or are you straight? Or I'm trying to understand where your outlook is coming from. What is the topic on children on? I was talking in reference to, a lot of times when parents say, "Hey, 3000, how are you?" I was talking in reference to children, like when you are in a relationship, stuff like that, and when you are a two-spirit woman and you have the surgery and stuff, and you get a man and stuff like that, and of course, the children factor. A lot of times people adopt children or they get a surrogate, different avenues. But for me, I always feel as though it's a little different for me. I'm not saying for everybody, but for me, when I bring a child into the world, I feel as though they're gonna want to know who their mommy was. Now I can say I'm the mommy and that's the daddy and stuff like that, but They're gonna want to know, well, I know what you were, so where is my biological DNA mother? You know what I mean? Not saying it makes you less of a parent, if you know what I mean, because you can still love a child. Because you got biological parents out here, that's the worst of the worst. But I'm saying is when it comes to children, when they get that alone time and they're watching TV ads and they're watching parents pick up their children from school, they see this stuff. So in their minds, they're gonna start wanting to wonder, where is my, and I'm saying all children, it's not an all everybody thing, but it's, to me, I just think it's something to think about. Watch you as I do my makeup and get ready to hit the town. Okay, 3000, have fun. I'm not mad at you. Um, yes, some are not broadcasted mainstream, but before 18, they can do it. We're not even talking about trans kids, and trans kids are not getting surgery. Interact children, ethnicity, intersex isn't the same as transgender. I'm trying to find out what's your identity. Unless you said it, and I didn't read it. It's your own body. Ziana, I'm just trying to find out your identity. I'm trying to let her. I'll let her tell me because I don't like giving people titles. That's not their label. Not even both. Sometimes intersex. Ziana, we're asking your question, sweetie. Yes, 3000. Folks need to not sweet. Um. Well, you know you like Beyonce, honey. So go ahead and do your blonde. You know you like your Beyonce, honey. Okay, Paris. Totally off topic, but have you faced discrimination in the streets as a two-spirit woman? Um, with me, Paris, I really don't have a problem with people. They don't really bother me at all. They never really have. I mean, before, but see, I think with me it's totally different, only because they always. I mean, people have always come up to me, but it's not been a negative experience for me. Like I don't have those trauma now. I'm not saying it's not. People have tried to have a conversation with me, but I haven't had those really extreme, like I watch girls go through. But a lot of times, parents, I hate to say this, but a lot of times the girls actually start a lot of stuff up, which I've seen myself. Like they'll see a bunch of dudes out there and they'll go straight over there where they all standing at and try to have a conversation with, start one up with the dudes. And then all of a sudden when he act up, she'll say, "Oh my God, I was bashed," but she'll never say what she did. You know I do. Red is sexist from doing the boys. Okay, then do red 3000. She doesn't want to answer the question. That's fine. She don't have to answer it. Maybe she doesn't feel comfortable. It's fine. I'm not gonna make nobody do anything. Just pay no mind, Ravenna. They do. I watched that before. I've seen girls go in the middle of the storm and cry wolf after they did it. They do it a lot of times as well, unfortunately. But I watch a lot of times, and it's difficult when you try to save the girls and the girls don't want to listen. They don't want to listen, and when girls don't want to listen, I've seen a lot of girls do some really things that I didn't think was fair. And then when they get their butt handed to them, they're lucky. Because sometimes they don't get that lucky, they just get murdered right there. Because just because he's cute don't mean he won't kill you. And a lot of men are cray cray. But sometimes the girls are boy crazy and they think because he's cute. And then they do the extra, and then when dudes act up, then they cry, oh my God, y'all, they bash me. A lot of times, I'm not saying that she's always at fault, stuff like that. That's not what I'm saying. But here it is. I'm not trying to compare because my life is totally different. Everybody else's life is different. So I have to be careful. I don't compare myself to every girl. But here it is. I got platinum blonde hair, which y'all can see I've done it outside. I'm 6 feet tall, and they don't even bother me. They'll try to talk to me, but they don't bother me. Like they don't start laughing. They don't start trying to throw bottles. I don't go through them things. I've had dudes try to talk to me, a lot of them, but they don't do those things. I've had females come up to me and talk to me. I don't have those things, but and I always question that. To me, I think I would be more of a target than anybody because of my height and also the platinum blonde hair. But then I'm freckle. I change my hair all the time. But for me, I feel as though I would be more of a target than anyone else. But I also believe that a lot of times that the girls go out and do stuff and then cry wolf. And I'm not saying all girls, but I do believe that a lot of times those things do take place. Pretty women killed all David. That's so true. They're not supposed to do it, but they do. Anyways, money. Trans women, I've seen too many girls try and start. Exactly, Rex. I see it too. I try to talk to girls about not doing what they do, and they tell me off in a minute, oh, you just want me to sit around. It's a weird place to be when you're trying to support something and then you watch them do things that don't work for you mentally. It makes you a little upset, and it also makes you feel like a fool when here it is you trying to keep them alive and they keep trying to get killed. So it makes you feel kind of crazy because let's be honest, I watch men beat up cisgender women. So if a man could beat up a cisgender woman, what else you think he gonna do to you? But in a lot of stories that I reported, a lot of times the men didn't even know that she was a two-spirit woman. A lot of times the men found out on the news. It's not funny. But they thought they were females, which they are in their capacity. But this is the one thing I don't understand. Excuse me. If you're a two-spirit woman, I'm not saying everybody comes with a past like me, because some people had great lives, and then there's Raven. To me, I watch cisgender women will carry weapons. I watch men carry weapons. So why is it a two-spirit woman, when she's out there on the loose, she don't have enough stuff on her to protect herself? Because you're not in a ballroom scene, you're not about to read. When you decide to start a war or go back after that man, you have to be prepared for everything you don't see. And I don't think a lot of times the girls are thinking of that. She was like, I read him for filth, I read him his rights. Like, and what does that prove though? Just because you told him off don't mean nothing. And if he beat you up, then I don't know. And then if you mace him, you better hope you got a plan B. So if you mace him, you better hit him and not mace him and run. You better mace him and hope it works, because it may not even work. It depends on where you're at. That's true. I just always feel as though it's very different when it comes down to those situations. I think with my energy, I think people pick up my energy though, because for some reason people think I want to fight. I'm not like that though. But a lot of times people say, you act like you're ready to fight somebody. And that's not what I'm giving off when it comes to me. But when I hear stories about me, that's what I hear. Girl, I'm about to get me a strap. Leah. I can't even get one because I've been cleaned up. It won't be nobody living. I can't get one because I got anger issues. Honey, baby. I can't get one. I really can't. I can't. I would clean up, child. And when I go in the store and they act child, there won't be no more men. It won't. It won't. Do y'all, like I told y'all, 6'6" came to my house. I told y'all the video. 6'6" came to my house. The one that be in his lives, the one that came in the live. He came to my house, and this man comes to my house telling me he's spending the night. I said, no, you're not. He said, yes, I am. No, you're not. Exactly. The thing that gets me is, why do people feel as though we have no options? Why do people feel as though we have no options? Why do people feel as though they are the only one showing us interest? Why do they feel as though we have no choice? When Caitlyn Jenner was running, when Caitlyn Jenner was running for, I think governor or something, or in I think California, Los Angeles, somewhere she's at. I think it's Los Angeles, California. And it's not funny. They didn't call her Caitlyn Jenner. They called her Bruce. They said, Bruce, what are you doing? And it's sad, but it's funny. The reason why I thought it was funny is because she decided to transition. In my personal opinion, she was never a two-spirit woman. In my personal opinion, I feel as though she said she likes wearing women's clothes, and someone said, oh, you're transgender. And she says, yes, that's what I am. And she transitioned. And she was never that. She likes to wear material that makes her like the women wear. There are a lot of men who like to wear women's panties, women's bras. They're not trans. They're just like, hey ho, they're not trans. They just like to wear panties and bras. They like to wear women's clothes. That do not make them a two-spirit woman. Clothes don't make you a two-spirit woman. There are a lot of men out here wearing clothes that are just, what's they call it, gender bending. They're not two-spirit women just because they, and exactly, Paris. And the thing about it is, she was told she's a two-spirit woman, and she's not. So now she transitioned, and she kept her mind the same way as a man. Now she was like, if you wasn't born a biological female, you shouldn't be in the race running against female. Boys should not be competing against girls, but she's a trans girl, but she wasn't biological girl. How do you say this? So when they started calling her Bruce, I was like, okay, you're getting your just due. You're getting your karma. You're getting your karma. Because what you did was you made a map, and now you get to walk in that map that you lined up. Because now you're seeing what that girl that you went against. Now it's coming back on you to let you see what it's like to be called a man. And now here it is, you walking around with a full cootie cat, and they calling you a dude. It's not funny, but they calling you a dude. So I'm going to bed. Good night, Miss Janet. Love you, mama. We'll talk. How have you been? I just came up. Hey, Rashawn. I'm okay, love. Still working on myself. I'm still trying to get there. I have been with guys who be trying to wear my dress. Exactly. Exactly. And just because they wear women's clothes, and it's so weird how they just put it. And this is the problem we're having with all these bills being pushed. The reason why they're pushing all these anti transgender bills is because of what this they're doing. Because everybody wear clothes, they're trans. Everybody put on a wig, they're trans. Full beard, and they're not. So now they're putting a bill that's going against the real ones. Now the real ones going to suffer for all these pop-up shops. So these pop-ups going to be going back into the men's room because they're not really was that way, but they're going to affect everybody who's in the struggle trying to get their rights. So they're going to affect it, and then after they destroy what the other girls could have gotten, they're going to go back to being in the cisgender world as a man. They done ruin all our stuff, and they be like, oh, girl, y'all will be all right. Because they're not going to have to go through the trauma and a whole bunch of stuff. And it's sad because the bills are being created, and that's going against the people. Yeah, and people like her make us. Exactly. Exactly, Paris. And you know they're going to try to find the worst one to compare us to. They try to find the worst one and say, see, they go one. See what I mean? That's good. It's too much competition, people. I felt it was. It's true, Rashawn. It's so true, but I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. Bruce Jenner is just a big liar. Bruce had been having sex with men for years. Now it's cross-dressing. I don't know. That's all about what Bruce has always been gay. See, I don't know. I never known the story. I don't know if you got any receipts of anybody who had sex with Caitlyn since, her Bruce days. I'm not gonna disrespect her. She done transition. I'm not gonna do it eye for an eye, tooth for tooth. But I just thought it was funny when it came down to her word being thrown in her face. It's sad because she said she felt upset because there were too many homeless people and they couldn't fly their airplanes, their helicopters. So helicopters are more important, and she's running for a plate. But she's also a Trump fan, so it's not. She's a very dangerous woman. Right, get out in the streets of LA. Exactly. But see, right, she lives in this great big house on top of the hill in the woods. Like she don't even have to see people forever. She could walk outside the backyard and nobody like that's a dream. You don't even deal with people, so and the other people get to do, it's but I also realized there are two worlds. There are two spirit women that are black and there are two spirit women that are white. And there's Spanish and Indian and a whole bunch of other things. And some get more monetary values, accolades than the other. People want to be trans until it's time to face trans experience. Gay men need to step up, protect trans women, and stop tap dancing. But see, what with gay men, a lot of gay men don't even like two spirit women, right, Sean? A lot of gay men, y'all, here it comes. A lot of gay men don't even like two spirit women. And they also the reason why a lot of girls have been murdered. Not all of them, but a lot of them are the reason why they're murdered. And a lot of girls that's been murdered by gay men undercover posing as straight. There are a lot of gay men posing as straight that's killing the girls. A lot of gay men hate exactly 3,000. The only one thing gay men friendly. Right. It's sad though, but a lot of times, a lot of demise of the girl's struggle has been done from a gay person. And most of the time, it was a gay man who outed the girl and stopped her growth. And then she goes home and he goes home and laughs at how he just destroyed a girl for no reason at all. And it's been known. So why would you do that? But I'm gonna share a story with y'all. I know it's not a good thing to say, but there was a girl that was a two-spirit woman, and she had a gay guy and stuff like that. And they would stand together, stuff like that. And I never did this story only because of the outcome. So her and the gay guy got into an argument, and something transpired, and she killed him. She killed the gay man. She killed him, and they was I don't know. I don't overspeak the storyline, but I think they were roommates. So I don't know if they were living together or I'm not really sure. I'm not really accurate on the whole story, but I knew they were supposed to be like friends. Now they were boyfriends or they'd seen each other, but the gay man ended up murdered and she ended up going to jail. I didn't report that story only because it was a girl that did the killing, and I know how people like to turn this story around. They can push you to that. Well, of course they could. All the time, Lee. Gay men is no longer the political target. Right? It's always been us, Hope, and that's who have been out in us, Hope, unfortunately. It's sad, but it's real. It's 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 always been us, and they never really been the target as much as you may think. A lot of times it's been the girls, because think about it, a lot of girls have been murdered, but due to the fact that she was a girl, they didn't pay no mind. Oh well, that's one of them. They didn't really care. When a gay man, they publicized it and said gay man got killed because he was a man, but it was a girl, the same way they do cisgender women and biological men and biological women. When a biological man gets murdered, live stream, everybody stopped. The George Floyd, Breonna Taylor got murdered. Look at the difference. The killers are still out. They didn't even go to jail. And she got murdered. This is a woman that's black, and she got killed. And they ain't even paying. People are upset about it, but they're still walking around, eating their food, going to dinner. And George Floyd, they put the whole thing in, that's the difference they do with women versus men. I find gay roommates before. It was horrible. Always would fight and invite the other gay men over who didn't like me. Exactly. And they always be the ones talking about you behind your back. Oh yes, I know because they can't be themselves. Yeah, but see, this is the thing, Rashawn. They could be themselves. Let me tell you what they do, Rashawn. A lot of times they got them wigs in their house. Trust and believe. They don't let you know what they're doing, but they be doing the same thing. They'll go out and they'll dress up, and they won't let you know they're doing the same thing. You walking right past them you walking right past them in the club because you usually him looking a certain way, and he actually up there's a girl with a wig on, but you can't recognize him because he in a whole different identity. Oh yes, they be secretly doing it. It's about the gold gay neighborhood in my city. The most issues I've had, haters and shit, talking is the gay males. Exactly. It's sad though. I just wish we could get to a better place, but I don't know. Sometimes I think we're getting a lot further, and then sometimes I think we're going back. Like it's like I always say one thing: every girl helps, but how much trauma do every girl got to go through to keep helping? A lot of girls suffer from trauma. I know I do. I I don't know. A lot of girls suffer from trauma. I knew in the beginning I was a certain way where when I go out and get dressed up, I want to look pretty, I want to find a nice outfit. I really want to look nice. Now I don't do nothing. I'm over it. My whole attitude, hey Meek, how are you, sweetie? My whole attitude has changed tremendously. And when you get a certain amount of beat downs, baby, you don't care as much. I don't care. I do not care. I don't. I'm over it. I really am. I really am. I thought that if you help a man, you get up on his feet, he'll be loyal. Nope. Everything I thought has been wrong. And when you've been wrong so much, you say, you know what, let me just shut up and disappear a little bit because I've been wrong a lot. And I always felt as though if I find a man, because I have no problem spending money on a man. I've never had a problem. Well, now I do. But then I've never had a problem spending money on a man. I had no problem taking a man. So I never understood why it's such a big deal that if I'm in love with you, I look out for you. But for some reason, men look at you as stupid. Well, shit, I'm going to use you. You one of the dum-dums. And that's not your intention. Your intention is to show him that you want him, that you want to make money pregnant and y'all can get a house and cars and start a bit. He don't want that. Because one thing, he's having a problem dealing with his sexuality. And then when you ain't around, people calling you out your name that he's friends with. And as a man, you would hope he would share the story with you. But a lot of times men don't tell. Men suffer in silence. To me, there is no difference between so-called gay men and transgender women. Wait a minute. There is no difference between so-called gay men and transgender women. Now, when I'm coming up, who dressed as a girl but gay, then all of a sudden at the 80s. Yeah, well, right. There was no difference between a gay guy. Yeah, well, education is elevation, like the consciously says. Meek Mill's, what is this is Lily in the Valley, and she's mine. Perhaps what is your longest relationship? My longest relationship was a month and 3 weeks. A month and 3 weeks. I ran out of money. He left out. Baby, it's so beautiful. Like said, you are worthy and you are enough. You are probably. Thank you, Rashad. Fight the trans women are women, not gay men. Exactly. Fight fight the evil robots. But Rex was saying in reference to when you were growing up, they saw things the same way. I mean, this is the thing with us. When we were all growing up, we didn't know a lot. I'm gonna speak for myself. I'm not gonna speak for everybody because some people may know way more than me. Because I lived more like a shelter life. I learned a lot of stuff, and that I didn't know a lot. And when people got around me, they was like, "Damn, girl, you like gullible." Gullible is another word for dumb as hell. You said Raymond is gullible as hell. I didn't know. Just imagine me being inside of a bar working and being surprised. I didn't know black people did cocaine. I was like, I told people, I said, do you know black people do cocaine? They're like, yeah. I said, I thought they just smoked weed. They was like, no, bitch, they do coke. Who knew? I didn't think of that. I also thought all women were innocent and just pure, and it was not given a proper chance, that they was not given. I never knew women were really bitches and evil and conniving and snakes and gutter snipes. I didn't know that. I learned it now. Baby killers, murderers. I never knew women do stuff like that. I learned that. I never knew this stuff. I didn't know men kill women. I never knew stuff like that because mothers lived, honey. All the men that ran it through this house, honey. And I told you I'm a felon magnet, honey. He comes straight out of jail and he right in my bed. Let me stop. That old hole in me. There was a big divide between those who dressed up like girls and who didn't like the Hispanic. But you know what those things? But those are like butch queens and butch queens and you know what? The funny thing about that, but I used to be one of those people. On Friday and Saturday, I dressed up. On Sunday, I got ready for work on Monday, and I was fully back to normal. I believe men are intimidated by you because you're loyal and you love. Okay. You know what it is, Rashawn? This is a problem. This is a problem, Rashawn. They having a problem saying that they're gay. That's what their problem is. Even though they'll tell you they look at you as a woman, but reality, when you leave, that's not what they're saying. They're saying, "Can I be with a man?" Now, remind you, when they get you in that bed, they ain't saying all that because they just want to, get that. But when they get home and that real truth start coming in their head, They start questioning sexuality. Now, let's just be realistic here. If you are a real man, you don't have to question your sexuality because you don't give a damn. Only thing you care about is you and yours. You and yours. Now, if you're a coward or a punk or a bird, you need everybody's permission in order for you to live your life. You're also not the man that's going to stand up and fight for your woman. You're going to be one like, yo, calm down, please, calm down. Calm down. Oh my God, you're going to get us killed. You're not going to be the man that's stand up and for your woman. You're going to be a man that's like a henpeck. You're not a man to me. Because if a two-spirit woman could get out there and walk, when a two-spirit woman get out there and she could fight, when a cis biological female can get out there and she could fight, when you got a biological male that is so afraid, the king of the jungle, he is so afraid. The first thing he says, I'm going to go home and get my gun. I'm going to shoot you. But you, the king of the jungle, biological females will fight with their hands. Two-spirit women fight with their hands. The king of the jungle is scared. He wants to run home and get a gun because he can't deal with it. They are queen. Hey, queen bee. They're afraid. That's the thing about it. When I was in neighborhood, you mess with him, you mess with me. You know, so I was that person. Now, hey, Angie, what's up, mama? I'm just like over it. I cannot fight for a man that has no backbone. Because you be out there fighting and you look for your man, honey, he done ran and left you out there. You fighting a bunch of people by yourself and he done left you. That kind of reminds me of my cousin, the one I can't stand. I was out there fighting 5 people. He stood up there talking about, get him, get him, get him. And my aunt was like, how could you say get him when they jumping your cousin? They jumping me and he's saying get him. I'm fighting. It was 5 of them, but I fought 2 at the same time. I'm fighting 2 of them. And my cousin standing there watching. I had 2 cousins standing there watching, and I'm fighting 2 people at the same time. My cousin was like, oh, you won. He came out bleeding. My aunt was like, you stupid bitch. You seeing your cousin getting jumped. You sitting there telling us I'm going to get him. He's like, I'm not going to jump in there. They're going to beat me up. I don't want to talk about him too much because I want to get a hold of him so bad. Oh. Reported the person who mentioned touching themselves. Totally disrespectful. It's live, sweetie. It's live, sweetie. I call it the belly of the beast. When you come in the belly of the beast, that's why I got all these moderators. When you're in the belly of the beast, you better be prepared for what comes. Hey, child. But you know what it is, Leah? I used to wouldn't fight. When my aunt had my little cousin, he made me fight because I wanted to protect him because his brother was beating on him, and I didn't know how to fight. So his brother used to try to kill him, and I was like, I didn't know what to do, so I just started fighting him, and that's how I really started fighting back from him beating on my cousin. I have an uncle who used to beat me up. He used to beat me up all the time. He was older than me, but he was built, and I only wore like a good 80 pounds the most. And he was older. He used to beat me up. I mean, he used to beat me up. He's a preacher now, but he used to beat me up. He used to beat me so bad. And we don't speak now, but anyway. I always felt I was a girl. So, okay. I feel comfortable with transgender girl. I intended to get it operation. You know what, Grace? It's so funny. I didn't even know. Okay, got it. Right. I get it. You are the first. I'm a two-spirit woman. Don't call me no goddamn tranny. I seen out aloud. Had something most trans women don't have. And the two-spirit women, you're strong. I'm a two-spirit woman. Don't call me no, because tranny me, man. It's not funny. Let me stop. But you know it. I don't know. Anyway, I get it. You I don't feel bad, honey. My own brother did me the same way. While I really have to work. Right. You know, that's the thing about it, right? I was out there fighting. I fought a lot. I fought my whole life I've been fighting. I've been jumped a whole lot. I've been jumped by a lot of people. And I've been fighting my whole life. I've been fighting. My best friend started a fight with somebody and I tried to back out of it. I was like, listen, he said it, not me. But they looked at me and due to the fact that my friend at that time looked hard, they wanted to fight me. I was like, listen, because what we did was we went to the store and my friend saw them. Of course, this is years ago. And he threw this bounty roll into the shopping mall, not the shop, the supermarket. He threw it over to the aisle where they was at. So they came around the aisle and they wanted to fight me. I was like, I didn't do that. So they was like, when you come outside, I'm gonna beat you up. I was like, what the hell? I said, I didn't throw nothing. You know, I'm trying to get out of it. Baby, when I tell you I'm about to come out the grocery store and it was all waiting for me, I said, oh my God. And this is the time I had my girlfriend with me. Oh, I had my girlfriend, which ended up being, you know, the baby killer. So I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna get beat up. I'm gonna get beat up in front of my girlfriend. Oh my God, this is embarrassing. My best friend, my girlfriend is there, and these guys are waiting outside to beat me up. I said, I'm about to get beat up in front of my girlfriend. This is embarrassing. And I mean, they was buffed. They was buffed. And it was snow outside. I'll never forget as long as I live. And I was like, oh my God. Now I have to show a brave face, but I'm scared as hell. And I'm like, oh my God, he's gonna. And then the built one comes out to fight. And I said, oh my God, I gotta fight the built one. So I'm looking at my friend. He was like, now say what you said. I said, listen, I didn't do it. I said, I'm telling you, I didn't do it. I'm still telling them. He said, you know what, hold my bag. Let me just, and I said, oh my God. He started coming at me anyway. It's not funny. He started coming at me anyway. And I was so scared. Well, there's a thing called adrenaline rush. There's a thing called adrenaline rush. And when I tell you, I beat the hell out of them. When he lifted me up in the air and I learned a few moves from fighting, when his face came through, it was nothing but blood. I had to fight him 3 different occasions. And the person who started the fight never fought him. Then his friend wanted to fight me. I had to fight his friends too. The person who started didn't fight nobody. I had to fight his friends. I had to fight him. I broke his nose. God has a spirit's call because too many. God has been strengthened. Your spirit gets strength, wisdom, the spirit. Yes, Russia, and it's a difficult girl. My mom made me fight each other. I have 2 brothers and my sister. Yeah, sometimes you gotta fight. Don't feel that in my own blood. That's the thing about it. Like, I don't want to fight. I didn't want to fight, but I was scared. But I won. And my girlfriend at the time was like, yo, because she was about to jump in it too. She was like, yo, because I was trying to keep her back and I was fighting him. And I'm trying to push her back and fighting this dude. This guy is buffed. And I wore this much. This how much I wore. I was just as skinny as this. And I'm fighting this built guy. They both was gay. And that's the reason why I did it, because they were 2 gay guys. And he threw the thing over at them, messing with them. And they came to fight me. I've been through fighting a lot. Many times guys want to fight. I fought a lot. People just want to fight me. And it's like, why y'all don't pick up somebody else? Like, I don't want to fight. So now when people say, You look like you're ready to fight. That's what the world did to me. That's why I always tell people carry your own bags. Carry. That's probably why no man don't want me though. That's probably why men don't want me too. Just like that bitch probably beat me up. One fight after the next, all the way. Exactly. Right. That's the thing about it. You get so tired of it though. Hey Anna, what's up, mama? There's some people who never had a fight their whole life. Never. And it's sad. Anyway, let's change the subject up for that. But it's been a very different thing in regards to that. Have y'all noticed that the world seems dark? Like it seems very dark. Like even though you get sleep, it just feels very dark. Very dark. It's very dark. So anybody dating anybody? Anybody got a man? I don't even want a man no more. I think the reason why I don't want a man is because when you get married, he gonna cheat. Look at all these married men hitting you up. Why it feel dark? It feels dark. The world seems dark to me. It's like the energy is so pulled in. Girl, I don't even look at men the same. Exactly, Leah. But you but you was seeing somebody, Leah. I thought he came back. Never fight. I used to rub them. Used never a fight. I need to rub them. Rub them. That mean, but girl, I didn't either. My mama was like, I don't raise no punks, bitch. You better fight. Or I'm a whoa, okay, oh angel, yeah. I used to run. I used to be scared. War is coming. A big one. Exactly, Rex. That's true. The dating game has got worse because of the internet. You don't have to have nobody anymore. You just go on the internet and just get a man. I don't even see love the same way I used to. But I do believe that the world, when you're in relationships that are toxic, I think they'll change you. And I want to know who's in charge of these gorillas. We got all these ugly men. It is nothing like being dumped by an ugly man. You lower your standards to find love and he treats you like dirt. You's like, well, damn, you look bad. So I'm thinking you might treat me good because you ugly as fuck. And here it is, you treat me like dirt. Even the ugly ones got higher standards than yours. Girl, I fought a dude I had a crush on. Oh, that almost happened to me, Angel. Was just talking about this. That pandemic that brought up some very dark energy. Exactly, 2000. Exactly. We were just talking about that. It feels good. It does feel dark. That's why I keep my energy. Exactly, Leah. I'm trying not to cry, but you're so strong and I respect you because you are chosen one that God chose and people are mad. Queen, you got your ancestors behind you and they see you. Oh, thank you, Raishan. I wish they send me a picket number now because I could use some money. Sometimes a girl want the whole chicken and want to eat chicken noodle. I mean, Roman noodle soup. Sometimes she don't want oodles and noodles. She want the chicken. Let me stop. Girl, ugly men be having all the exactly, Leah. Um, hey Deshaun, what's up, boo? Um, honey, I'm from the south, and somebody seems like they lucky rub them so they can get some good. Oh, okay, okay. I like your healing. Thank you, Deshaun. I appreciate that. Boys are toys and take. But you know what the thing is? Nobody never nobody never say, let me take you out to dinner. They probably know they probably watching my videos and say, oh, I ain't going taking you out to dinner, baby. You are greedy. They be like, you are a greedy bitch. And I am. That's why I stay home. But I don't trust people cooking my food though. I'm thinking to I have trust issues. And after what I've been through, y'all know I got really worse trust issues. I'm thinking about going to spit my food. I just don't. My trust issues is even worse. It's funny because every time I think I'm getting better, I'm getting worse. I'm getting worse. Let me ask y'all something, my sisters. Do y'all have those days where y'all feel like y'all look just like a real hardcore dude? Like you feel like you look just like and feel the energy of a strong black. Like you just feel like you just look really hard that day. Like you just feel like really animated. Like you just feel really strong and buff. I don't know. The energy is dark and it's scary because now with the vaccine too, my spirit is not agreeing with. Oh yeah, I got the devil's blood all over. People spreading STDs. Exactly, Rashawn. That's why you keep your protection on, Rashawn. I think the pandemic just revealed exactly. But you know what the pandemic did also hold? It also is on my personal opinion. I could be wrong. I feel as though I could be wrong. I feel as though God said, if I cover people's face up, y'all can't talk about them because you can't see them. Y'all could try to figure it out, but you still ain't gonna know what they look like. So I'm gonna hide their faces so y'all could get along. So now the two-spirit women could go out there in the world and move around. The celebrities can move around. Everybody can move around, and nobody really know who they are. In other words, Halloween every day. So maybe y'all could get along better because y'all don't see each other. I'm just saying. I set the bar so low for men. I don't expect anything. Me neither, Leah. I don't give up. I call it my boy days. I just accept it. Yeah. Okay, Leah, we there. Okay, I thought it was just me. Because I be having a real strong girl. Sometimes, sometimes I be, that makes sense. I don't even know what I said, Hope. Okay, let me tell y'all for the record. Y'all dealing with half of a brain. All of Raven's brain. All of Raven. All of Raven's brain is not in this live. Let me just say that for the record. I'm still in, I'm still in progress. I went to the store and I have body issues of my body. If y'all don't know it, I hate my body. I think my body looks horrible. Even though people don't think that way, I do. I have a lot of issues with that. So I have very insecure about my body. I'm also insecure about my head size. I can't do nothing about my head size. It's big. If I walk in front of you, it's nighttime. But I have a lot of insecurities. And I do believe that if I had a man that was building my spirit, nurturing, making it stronger, I wouldn't have so many insecurities. Like I told men before, when a man leaves you without an explanation, it tears at your self esteem. The girl that you once met before you broke her and lied to her, it tears her self esteem when you leave. Now she has to rebuild herself to get back to where she once was before you came in and snatched a part of her light away. And it's difficult. And then when we say we're real people, they're like, yeah, we know. They don't care. They don't care. I mean, they for real don't care until you act like an ass. Then everybody cares because they calling the cops. But it's sad though. what's really sad is that the tall men are bottoms and the short men are tops. The short men are tops and the tall men are bottoms. And it's amazing. I think it's because of the, what's that thing called? The syndrome, the David and Goliath syndrome or something. That one is tall, one is shorter. And the short man will stick out with you and do things with you quicker. Tall men too afraid. The tall men are bottom. Exactly. They shot. Exactly my point. And when I say this, we're not saying all tall men. I'm not saying all tall men and not all short. It's not everybody. We're real people. Nothing is set in stone. It's not every single person in the world. I thought dating a Jamaican man would be better, but I guess not because some of them be so toxic. Yeah, some of them, yeah. Deshaun, what's going on in here? Yeah, well, you know what it is, Deshaun? The thing is that you have to date individually and everybody comes. That's the one thing we always have to keep in mind when we meet somebody. This person that you're meeting is coming with a storyline. So when you're all into the looks and remember that person is a real person with a storyline and a testimony and excuse me, things they've been through. So it's a lot that you have to take in when you're taking it in. Everything in reverse. Yeah, I think what makes it worse is they will give a pleasant lie expecting you not to catch on to the real reason why they left. Exactly, hope. Well, a lot of times, see, this is the thing about it. Most times, not set in stone. Sometimes it's just an experiment. I'm gonna lie to you because we know men lie. I know people say, "Well, women lie too." We ain't talking about women. He'll lie to you for the experiment. He'll lie to you to tear your spirit apart. He will blame you for allowing him to let you do that to him, but he'll blame you for not giving him a chance so he could dog you. Also, he go ghost on you. Then on top of that, he may be married and has a girlfriend or wife, even though he told you he was single. He can't really be with you because he's obligated to other things. He's from a gang. He's a gang member, so his gang members can't find out how he gets down. So that's to keep you out the loop. So he has to keep you. It's so many secrets that people hit us up and lie to us before we catch them out there in the lie. I think what makes it worse, oh yeah, I could raise the money for the operation, but also I was leaving the country. So that's the thing, right? But see, right, that's the thing I was saying in reference to the operation. So if you go to the video I just did with the interview with the girl, she was saying a lot of things about the SOS surgery. Now, I was very grateful to her for doing this story because she's one of another girl that I want to talk to as well about doing this story, about her story, about her surgery, SOS surgery. A lot of girls can't use their vaginas, and no one is talking about this. And I feel as though it's something that she was expressing that some girls get like only have a 2-inch vagina, or maybe she's like about a 2-inch vagina, but he can only stick the his penis not very far inside of her. Now, to me, my question was, most men, not all, got more than 7 inches. So if a man has more than 7 inches, can he rip her and put her in the hospital if he pushes it in too far and it busts a wall and there's blood coming down on him? Now he may think he's popping her cherry, but he actually just ripped her whole operation apart, which means that she ends up in a hospital. And that's the question I always wanted to know because, some men have really big mandingos. And let's be honest, a lot of men don't have sex. A lot of men don't make love, they have sex. So they don't pleasure your body to just push it back and forth as if it just, I guess, what's that, the plunger of a cleaning the toilet? The toilet. They're just bad in bed. A lot of black men are very bad in bed. A lot of black men are not good in bed. They're horrible. I'm not even gonna talk about the fact that they only want to use protection. I'll be watching people post stuff online and they're not even using protection, but that's just me. And then there's a video of, I'm HIV positive, I have full blown E. Then you're like, oh, okay. So you never read none of that stuff on when you was 13 years old in high school and they told you about safe sex. I don't know how people think. Exactly, 2000. No foreplay. Oh, they do. Well, oh, mother live. Oh, they do foreplay on me, Miss Hope. But that's the kind of girl I am. Oh, mothers live, honey. But see, baby can also fall asleep on you too, honey. But you know what it is? I guess because I got older. I am the worst in bed. I'm gonna have to admit it. I'm gonna admit to y'all. I am the worst in bed. I am the worst. If you take me to bed, I'm the worst. I'm the worst of the worst. If there was a video, there was a picture I'm the worst in bed. I'm the worst. No foreplay, nothing. Why doctors can't do operations, right? You have to be India, Donna. No, but there's Marcy Bowers, I think she does the operations. This is my problem as I becoming older. I don't want you on top of me that long. I'm like, you better hurry up. Cause listen, what's to mean hurry up? You better hurry up. Cause I'm telling you right now. And it's sad because I'm not spiritually connected to you. I feel as though I'm providing a service. I don't feel like this is not a spiritual connection here. So I don't feel that I need that you need to be on me that long. So while you humping, I'm counting. You better hurry up. You better hurry up. Oh my God, baby. You better hurry up. Now if I keep saying it, I'm getting mad. So if I keep getting mad, get out. What you mean I didn't get out. I'm throwing you out. You ain't finishing, now you gotta go. What is wrong? No, get out. Honey, you better think magic thoughts. You better think of every porn movie in the world. Whatever you gotta do to get there, you better hurry up, honey. You better hurry up as you was in prison and the guards was coming, honey, you better hurry. Because if you on a time, honey, I'll turn it around. Honey, you better you better go quick. Because when I say get up, I mean get out. You get out. What's wrong? And I kid y'all not, many men have been pissed off at me because mothers live. I'll kick you out in a minute now. Get out of my house, gotta go. But I didn't know. But I'd never finish, and you ain't finishing. I'm not your wife. I'm not your woman. When I spit, you could get out my house. They be like that. Oh well. You will kick them out. Yeah. Because you know what it is? I'm not spiritually connected to them. I'm not spiritually connected to them. When I'm having sex, I need to be spiritually connected to you. I need to be in love with you. I need you to make love to me. I need to be in love with you. If I feel as though you pounded me, you must be on top of me, holding me in the headlock, punching me in the face. Because that's what it feels like to me. I don't like it. I don't like it. I need to be in love with you. But y'all understand what I'm saying? That it needs to be a spiritual connection. I mean, I'm not saying everybody has to be like me because, some people just want to get their rocks off. But I don't want you to get your rocks off on me. And if I do decide that's the avenue I'm going to go, you better hurry up. You better hurry up. You better be like they shoot that horse and you start running. You better, whatever you got to think to get you there, you better hurry up. They think they really care. Child, they don't care nothing about us. They just find someone else. Exactly, Leah. To put it. My problem is if the nigga's fine, I might let him do all kind. But that's fine. But see, you different because you still, I'm not there no more. I'm about as jaded. I'm like the end of the book, honey. It's the worst. It ends very bad. I'm just like the worst. I'm the worst. I can admit it. I got I got this one man. His name is Red. And he is so fine. I threw him out tons of times. Nah. But he lied to me. So I'm not spiritually connected to him. He lied to me. My problem is okay, yes, I'm the same way. I need to connect. Exactly, Leah. Oh, you like that. That's soft, yeah. When I bottom, when I bottom, I don't feel anything, but I don't feel anything from this weird we all the same. The thing is, Leah, I think when I have sex, I'm a thinker. I don't feel like I want it. I just feel like I'm just desired for my body. In other words, my spirit is not really need to be in a room. He just want the body. I could leave. So when I leave my body so he can have fun with it, you on the clock. So you better finish. Because when I come back, which is pretty quick, you gotta go. Even I'm gonna work with you, you need a little more of it. You know what it is, 2000? I'm over it though. I'm over it. Like I'm just really over men. It's too much mental abuse. I need more positivity. I need to see more greatness. And these men in my life is not giving me that. It's too many disappointments. It's too many. And I need more positivity. I need more of my spirit being nurtured. And that's not what's being nurtured. My body's being nurtured, but my spirit is not available. So why are you here? And then I have anger issues. If you ain't offer me in a few seconds, then Dr. Banner turns into the Hawk Child. Because of that request. Exactly, Hope. Like somebody on top of you just pounding on you. It makes you feel like you're in prison. Like it's like a rape. I don't know. I just don't like it. Maybe because I'm old. Maybe because I'm about to die. I don't know. I'm just tired of it. These people telling men to top them. These people letting men top them don't even know. Exactly, Leah. And you know what, Leah? They always give out fake names anyway. So I've usually had sex with anyone I'm not truly like a girl. If I had sex with somebody I was attracted to, I would never have sex with nobody. My husband, he is a gangster, but he actually fell in love and we make love. But see, that's the thing about it, right? I'm talking about making love. Love. These men don't make love, they have sex. They get on top of you and they start pounding you as if they punch you in the head in a fist fight. And God forbid if you mention protection. Oh, I gotta use a condom. Yeah, you gotta use a condom. Why you sick? I probably will be if I don't have sex with you with that one. Don't use this mind psychology on me. Mm-mm. I don't want to do raving out. Many men have tried to tell me to tell no. I don't trust you. I don't trust you, sir. Child. But mothers live, honey. I don't like that when dudes just want to pound you. That's what I'm saying. They try to dog you, Leah. You know what it is. Call it what it is, girl. They trying to dog you. Cause it's funny to share with your boys when you leave. I dogged that bitch. I was banging her that. That shit is like I maybe that's not what they're thinking, but me being a bitch that I am, I feel like you're dogging me. So now I'm a little offended. So now I'm gonna stop you. Or just clap when you're saying there, don't even. See your face. Make connect. Exactly. I think men been doing rough sex for so long. You know what it is, H.R.? Men don't know how to make love. They don't, because you know why they don't know how to make love? They're too busy masturbating. They masturbate so much, they don't even know what it's like to be with another person. They don't know, they just masturbate. Their whole life is a damn masturbating scene. So now they got a body in front of them. They have no idea what to do. No, what to. I met this fine, pretty guy. Child, he wanted, and that's another thing. I'm tired of men talking about they want to be there first. First what? Child, I got a hold of him. Child, he took his thing out and came right in his hand. He was so excited. He just, he said, oh no. And that happened to me 2 times. I met 2 guys like that. And the funny thing is they both nice looking. They both got nice pee bugs. And the dingies go right out. Can you imagine having sex with them as soon as they put in this open? As soon as they put in this open. Like, it's so sensitive. He touches it, it's coming. I don't complain about those though, because I don't really got to bother. I really wasn't 40, clearly. Making love makes you lose control. Like, exactly, Hope. Exactly. Because it's love. It's a spiritual connection. It is nothing like having a sexual relationship with a spiritual connection person. Hey, pretty, what's up, mama? It is nothing like having a connection with the spiritual connection with the person. It feels way better as far as I feel. I feel the same. I barely have sex because I feel like men just want to suck a day. It's like, exactly. Yeah. Thank you. I'm surprised y'all like this here. Thank you. I appreciate it. Um, I love it. I love that touch and buzz. I pat myself on the back. You know what? Touch and buzz. Yes, the guy came in like 1 minute. Yeah, he came in and he was like, I touched him. This another thing. A lot of men don't know what a two-spirit woman is. And for some reason, a lot of men want to find out what it's like. Because y'all waving them in front of their faces, and baby, they are looking for them. Oh, baby, they looking for them like crazy. Once upon a time, I thought that they'd be like, nah, I'm good. When I tell you they've been blown up, I was like, no, I'm good. It's that experiment thing. If I'm going to be an experiment, honey, you got to pay for my damn time. I'm sorry, man. Call me a hoe, but damn it, you ain't going to call me stupid. Shock how he treat me. Shock how he treat me so well. He fell in love. When he get my man. He got mad. We were both from prison. I just knew he was beat the shit out of me. Instead, he grabs me and kisses me. Y'all met in prison, Rex? Wow. You're the second girl that I you know what's so weird, Rex? The guy I said I was with a month and a week, he came from prison too. He was from prison. And when I tell you it is something like a prison, it's okay. It is nothing like a man from prison in love with you. When a man has been in prison and he loves you, it is something about his spirit that's different. Like he don't give up. Like when the world, to me, the world has let him down, and he don't give a damn about this world no more. He only care about him, and not all of them, not all of them, but they only care about him and them. No, he's from a different prison. Oh, okay. No, but he was because the one I was with was from prison, but he was fine. He was fine as fuck. He begged me to date him. He was like, "Ken, of my job." He was like, "Raven, please give me a chance." I said, "I can't date you because they're gonna break us up." He said, "Raven, they're not gonna break us up." Like, what's wrong with you? What happened to you, Raven? Why you don't believe me? I was like, "Cause I know how this world works. They're gonna break us up." And guess what happened? They broke us up because he took the bait like a dum dum. He's like, "Well, you love me too much. Get out of here, man. You just come out of prison, somebody trying to help your monkey ass, and then here it is, you gonna fucking betray me. and I'm on the phone with your damn mother, and your mother's like, "Oh my God, you helped my son so much," and then after you help my son, I guess he put, but I guess he told her the story what I did. Hey, you me. I guess he told the story to his mother what I did to him. And she was like, "Oh, she was a crazy." She put his mother was like, "Oh, she was a crazy bitch. I'm glad you left her." Well, shouldn't have did what you did. I ain't gonna say what I did. But I probably told y'all. But that's when I learned the word blackout. That scuba spirit. There you go. It's just amazing. I think it's no, we. That's the thing. But you know what it is, Rex? When it comes from prison, I think it changed your mentality better, different. But I'm not gonna say all men, but a lot of men change. If you can get a man from prison that's really pissed off with the world, that don't care, you got a good man. If his spirit is really connected to you. But I met this one man. He actually ended up in prison again. I forgot his name, but he really loved me. But I was a little afraid of him because oof, he would beat my ass, honey. He didn't beat me up, but I was scared he would because he didn't take no. But he loved me with such a doll baby though. But I was scared of the other side. Where's Butterscotch? She might be home. What time is it? Oh, it's 12. Okay. She might. I don't know. But it's just everybody's different, though. I just know the mentality from God's prison. Some of them are really crazy, and some of them are chained. I would love to know your thoughts on aging. Don't do it. Fight the evil. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's like me something. Like you got a choice, right? You know the weird thing about that? As you get older, it's weird because you still feel the same way. But the wrinkles are coming. The wrinkles, the wrinkles are coming. But which is really strange for me is the young men. Y'all know how many men I blocked? 19, 20 years old. These, especially them 21s and 22s, the 18 and 19, they legal. Well, they legal, but I, they cuss me out all the time. But when they, to me, I feel uncomfortable with a 22-year-old, 21-year-old that be trying to get at me. Now, mothers live, honey. Now, if you're 21 years old and you look old as now, I don't see this is the thing when you mess with a young guy and you're an older girl, I feel as though you have to monitor your behavior when you talk to them because he's super sensitive. He's like a little girl from a 13-year-old girl. He's like a little woman with a period as a 13. He's like a little girl, her minstrel, 13 years old. You have to watch what you say because she's on this period. Everything you say, he's offended. So you can't say what you want to say to him. He's like, why would you say that to me? I said, oh, you're just a little woman, honey. He's devastated. I can't even say what I want to say because I'm going probably. I told this one guy, he probably mad at me anyway. He probably on this live too. I don't give a damn. He probably look, he give me a thumbs down like I give a shit. I told him that when he has sex with girls, do not. I mean, I told him, I said, when you have sex with girls, when you have sex, period, use protection. I said, if you don't, I said, do you always use protection? He said, no, I never use protection. I said, you can't go through life having sex with random people without using protection. I said, you can have something. Honey, he was devastated. Why would you say that to me? Honey, he grabbed his shit and he left. He ran out the door. I'm never coming back again. How dare you? So by me telling you use your protection, you devastated. I can't. Yes, men are very sensitive. These they are very sensitive, honey. I always said the wrong girls are tucked, honey. The wrong girls are tucked, honey. These boys need to start tucking because, honey, there's more VJJs running around here in a full blown masculine frame. We got to sit them down, teach them bitches how to tuck because there's more content on the uprising that's in the form of a strong black man, which is actually a ladybug. Mothers live. Yes. Like a negative. Exactly. I'm just over it, though. I can't win. I could give guys 1,000 compliments, celebrate them. I say anything wrong, they're devastated. I can't say anything wrong, they're devastated. I would never thought how to have a conversation with men about wanting protection. Most of the time, I felt so ugly that I was afraid I would never find anyone else. Child, let me tell you something. As long as you got breath in your body, there's always somebody willing to get in the bed with you. There's always somebody willing to get in bed with you, honey. As long as you breathing, as long as you breathing, there's always going to be somebody get in bed with you. I watch girls that got no limbs having babies, honey. Trust and believe. Mm. There's always somebody that'll get in bed with you. People in our particular group, youth is king. They always want someone young. I don't because they're too hard to deal with. That's true, X. Very too young. They like really big time lie on her talking about she don't think about nobody else but herself. They like, who you talking about? You me. I'm a little lost. I was wondering if women know that they really dating women because they have exactly. But remember, a lot of women are saying men act more like women these days than women. It's the truth though. A lot of men are just too. I wanted that Rex first full first name is since I found out. I want to know what Rex. You just funny. Why you say that? You mean don't do that. I think part of the problem with our culture is worshiping of goodness and virginity. I'm talking about when you said they said you don't think about nobody but yourself in that last video. You talking about my mother? You mean? Are you talking about my mother? The room stopped. Everybody's waiting, which is funny. Just the name I used on the internet. Yeah, whichever family it was. So you talking about my mother, you mean? That um I don't really want to talk about her to be honest with you. You saw my comment. Let me look at Lee's comment. I wonder if women know that they really dating women. Exactly, Leah. I wanted to always, but you know what? To be honest with you, Leah, a lot of cisgender biological women don't trust men. That's why they keep trying to find out which one is gay. That's why when these men make blogs on DL men, all the biological females are on the page. They're trying to figure out if their man is one of them. Why everyone's yelling in all caps? It's just caps, sweetie. It's just right. Raymond's one of the sweetest people I know, but not in person. Why you say hey you me? Why you say I'm not the sweetest? Why you say you me? Raymond's one of the sweet people I know, but not in person. Why do you say that you me? I think I'm a nice person. Butterscotch, graduate. I don't understand what that means. I mean, I never in person met Raven. Okay. You live on East Coast, Raven. Maybe, perhaps. Yes, cis men and women all battle each other over the internet. They don't even. Exactly, Leah. The women, the biological women, are basically trying to find out their man is gay. That's suspect. It's so sad. But you know what's really funny? Which goes through the loops? All these gay women. It is so many gay women. Tons. But we don't talk about that. We talk about the men. But there's so many females that are gay. I could get me a female now. I have so many females trying to get at me. Baby, when I tell you I could get cootie cat. And the only reason why I don't date women is because of my ex, the baby killer. And also, if a man walk in the room, I'm scared that I may run straight to him like a dog trying to get the dog food. I started using the net in college, and then, oh, it's going fast. Very suspicious net. They were asking all kinds of personal questions. Yeah, that's true, right? That's true. Um, Men are addicted to porn. That is a problem. They're, yeah, they're okay with women being gay, but exactly. And a lot of women are gay, Leah. And the funny thing about that, this is double standard. A lot of women that mess with other women don't want no man that mess with other man. She said that's disgusting. It is okay for a woman to be with a woman, but not with a man to be with a man. But you know, within our black community, we're some real fucked up people. Not all of us, but a lot of us are really fucked up. Some of the bitches are so fucked up that all you want to do is get out the damn room because that's how fucked up they are. And when I express that, that means that when we black, we want to say, well, you're not really black. You're a light skinned black. So you don't like it because you're the dark skinned black. You're the light skinned black. Well, you have 4C hair. Your hair is not. It's like, oh my God. You just try to find other ways to tear down your own damn people. Well, you shouldn't wear blonde hair because it's out of your culture. Bitch, we wear blonde hair. Well, you too fat. So you said the black woman. Well, she's too fat. She need to be thin like a. Oh, she's too thin. This is our culture. This is our people. Oh, he's too. Look how he dressed. He must be gay. This is our people. Oh, she ain't all that. She can't even really sing. Our people. We tear down each other so much, and then say, "Well, the white people made us this way." Oh, bitch, girl, bye. Fuck out of here. Y'all doing it to your damn self. Oh, how I know I went to school with a woman I didn't even know, like girls. Exactly there. That's my main claim street. Exactly, you mean because they always been it's a trickery. They always say, come out the closet, y'all, come out the closet. And they be waiting for you to dog you. I'm a girl though, I'm just without transition. Okay. Seeing you, I'd rather know. Do everything, everything, everything's a process. Everything's a process. And I try to when I get information, I try to share with y'all because a lot of stuff I don't know, and it's a lot I learned from y'all, and it's a lot of disappointing. It's a lot of disappointing things. So let me ask you this question. This is a very important question. So if you meet a man, Okay, y'all, can y'all hear this? This is a very important question. If you meet a man and you are in love with him, he's perfect. How do you? It's a two-part question. How do you feel when it comes to sex? He don't want to do certain things because he feels as though that makes him feel gay. So he don't want to orally please you, but he'll orally please a biological woman, but he don't want to orally please you because he feels as though he orally please you, that will make him gay. And he can have sex with you, he could kiss you, but if in order for him to go down to you, he feels as though that will make him gay, so he won't do it. How do you feel about that? A lot of trans women are against exactly, Leah. I'm not black, but I'm from a very particular religious and ethnic culture that let me tell you we have those issues. Right. I believe if I believe every culture got problems. It is what it is. I can answer that because I don't know what the definition of love is. Why? Why love thyself is the first powerful love you could do. That's how that's his right, but to each his own, but them in the firewall power. Exactly. But see, this is the thing you mean. Was this is the thing. When to me, my personal opinion, when you say if I go down on you, that makes me gay, that means you kind of feel like you doing what you're doing with me is a part of gay activity as a certain thing. Now to me, I feel as though if you look at me as yours, you're not adding society in the bed with us. If you're bringing society in the bed with us, then you shouldn't be in the bed with me. Because if you love me, you should do a lot of things with me that I do with you. Now I'm not saying break them in and all that kind of stuff like that. But when it comes to orally fixation, but you want me to orally fixation you, but you want to orally fixation me. Now you want to be with me and you want to be faithful when I can find a man that's better than you, that's willing to do all of that. That's what I'm asking. So how do you remain faithful to somebody who can't sexually satisfy you, but you remain faithful to that person? You have to be with one who sexually satisfies you. That's how I feel you mean. It all depends on how you look at it, right? This is I'm a cis woman and I've had cis men that won't go down on me because they don't like it. It's very wet. It makes me very self-conscious and gave me body issues never again. But you know what, fight? This is the thing about it. There are some men out here that will go down on you. That whole thing. It is so weird. There's so many men out here that you wouldn't have the conversation. He already did. It's the same thing when it go to the two spirit women. There are some men that want to be seen with you, and there are some men be like, "Yo, why you acting funny? I want to take you out." And you like, you want to take me out in public? Yeah. Well, what the fuck? You know. And it's so weird because there are so different men that do different things. And the sad part about it is the men who take the girls out in public, they feel uncomfortable going in public because they're not used to it. They're used to the abuse of these down low, rotten, coward men. They're not used to the uprise of a man that's willing to celebrate her. Because unfortunately, she got put down so much within the cowards that when she finally get a man that celebrate her, she feels uncomfortable being who she is because she's not used to being celebrated. Oh, and society to the bed. I'm so using that exactly. Hi, hey April, how are you doing? I'm sorry to disturb you at this time. I'm okay, April. How are you, sweetie? I don't remain faithful. Exactly. That's the thing about it. You mean if you suck in bed, that's what I'm saying. If you can't satisfy a person sexually, how could you expect to build with that person when you have rules that you bring with society in the bed? Because if you look at me as yours, you're not caring about what you're doing with me. But you're like, oh, well, if I do this with you, this may make me gay. That's society. So if that's what you feel, why are you in the bed with me? Because clearly you're not confident enough to be with me. Hey Nova, I went to my gender assignment meeting. So I don't know when I'm going to get my surgery. They told me I would have to lose some weight. Okay, well, losing weight is not that hard. Just eat a lot of salad and drink a lot of water and do a lot of walking. Well, I'm not gonna say that's not fair. I'm not gonna say it's that hard. It's a mind conscious thing. You just have to work on it. Because every girl, I know girls who go on diets and don't lose no weight. So just if you want it, you'll do it. It's a process though. I always felt a connection with trans women because I think cis men also treat me that way as a fat woman. They fuck me but don't want to be. Yes, I understand about the overweight. They do that. They do. Your story is our story. Unfortunately, that happens a lot. But you know what's funny about that fight? A lot of short men get rejected. Do you know a lot of short men are really upset how they're treated? They're the most. It's not funny, but they're the most angriest men in the world because they're short. And the fact that a lot of people are like, how are you a man and you short? And they get so angry behind that. So, but and the flip side of that, they walk around with their rules. It goes back to what I said before. A lot of times, people who shouldn't judge are judging, which is crazy. I'm attracted to overweight people. A lot of people are. I'm skinny too, though. I refuse to have those conversations with my lover if they don't want to be with me and out on the house, get lost. Exactly. But you know what it is, right? A lot of times you could be conditioned to something that you become so familiar with the condition that it don't bother you no more. And then when somebody finally takes you out, you feel uncomfortable doing it. That I'm gonna speak for myself. That happened to me a lot. But then again, I'm a homebody. Yes, that's my current partner. He's short man. He talks about his terrible experience with that. I love him so much. Okay, so you got a man, girl. All right. Raven don't got a man. Raven got bills. I'll be back. Ugh. Oh God, help me. Uh, mm-mm-mm. I meant nobody by that, honey. My name is Petra. Hey, Petra. You told me that before. Also, I did my laser too and a private hearing. I agree with the serious and much love and respect. Thank you. Fight the robot. Okay, girl. Thank you for the information. You know, I had to go get my I had to go get my Y'all know I ain't been to the doctor, right? Child. I met a man that's 6'8". I met a man 6'8", y'all. 6'8". He said, I've never been with a girl like you before. I want you to be my first. I said, of course, every man does. Because I'm nothing but a goddamn samples at the soup section in the damn grocery store under the sign of dummy. But anyway, so he came to meet me, so it's all right. Came to my house, looked at him. Cute. It is what it is. I don't think I really judge men that much no more because most of them are ugly as fuck. So I don't get upset anymore. I don't look for the dream man. I don't look for the man that looks like the guy from the magazine. I look for the man that looks like the guy that sits in the toilet, in the bathroom, in the men's room at the Penn Station. That's usually the one I get. So anyway, so he comes over everything his first time. I was like, now which Raven is going to show up? It's going to be the good Raven or it's going to be the bad one? I said, you know what, Raven, you've been through a lot. Why stop being a nice person? Be a bitch. I said, okay. You know, I'm a Gemini, so, you know, we twins, so we talk that stuff. So he came over and everything, 6'8" and stuff like that. Hey, pretty, where you going, mama? Oh, we still getting married? Oh, where you going, mama? I think dating is most depressing part. Child. Dating, I'm over it, though. I think I'm really over it anyway. Dudes be getting tall and tall. The dudes be getting tall. No, the dudes be getting shorter and shorter. I'm sure, but well, the dudes are getting shorter and taller, and the girls are getting taller and taller. Are you a Gemini too? This is the thing. So he came over, and I told him to do some things that wouldn't, you know, he did it. I mean, I didn't, you know, I didn't break his spirit. In other words, I didn't fuck him in the butt. I don't do that anyway. But he didn't. He went down, did everything, and I'm like, this man could come over here and give me everything I want with no problem. I told myself, well, you know, I'm one and done. When you come see me, you can't come back. I'm one and done. I don't allow men back into my life after that. Nope. What do you mean? Oh, it was one of those things? I'm one and done. I'm not bonding with you. I'm not waking up with you. You ain't getting rid of me. Because one thing when it comes to Raven, they get rid of my black ass. They get rid of me so quick to teach y'all a lesson. How easy it is to do it. Men get rid of me. Wow, really? He was up to something. You caught him. Don't tell me he was going through the pocketbook. Because, you know, men are legendary for going a little shopping in your house without you knowing it. Dudes be like not wanting to take no answer back. Child, you mean girl. I'm so over it. I'm so over it. That's what I mean. And you're a biological female, then you going through bullshit. That's what I'm talking about. Like I need positivity. I watched this one guy. If y'all look at the video I had did, keep him. They be more begging. I must not be reading. I'm done with him. Good. You said keep him. Keep who? I'm lost. Keep who though? Oh no. No. I couldn't keep him. Um, he was mad at his girlfriend. He came over here. You know, mothers live. He said they're not really together. They're talking. He's talking to another girl, a biological female. So she was like, go date somebody else. And so he went to date somebody else, which was me. And he came over here. He was like, I want to come see you again. No, boo boo, you can't come back. This is only one entry and then one exit. You can't come back here. So I made sure I turned him the hell out. Because that's the kind of girl I am. You turn him out. And this way, no matter what he do, whenever he watch a Jerry Springer show, he sees somebody walking down the street, he go, look, he ain't gonna say nothing. He get quiet, look. Because you know you're going through it. These men be, oh yeah, they be all up under these biological females in our bed. In fact, she called him while he was in the bed with me. He was like, that's her, Raven. I was like, well, talk to her. Shit, I don't want you, child. I just invited you into the party, honey. You gonna be to the next girl. One thing about a man, which I wish they would wake up. You never tell a man to go have sex with somebody else because you don't want to have sex with him. You never tell a man that. Yeah. She told him she didn't want to have sex with him. She never had sex with her though. But he said that she said go have sex with somebody else. And that's what the hell he did. I had a few minutes. Let me so I know how it's supposed to be. Yeah, love is, But you got a man, Rex. I mean Patra. You got a man. No, I mean those dudes be putting their hands knocking. Oh yeah, well men will beat up women anyway. That's not her. Men been beating women for years. It just I can Tina Turner child. Men be beating women for years. It just now started making it into a law against it because once upon a time it was called don't get in grown folks' business when he beat it the hell up. I wish men really understood how traumatized they'd be. You know what it is, fight? This is the thing with me, fight. This is my opinion. I don't believe that men are gonna be faithful because they're too the way the internet is set up, and I'm gonna say all men, it's too many options, and there's always somebody better than you. Somebody got more money than you, look better than you, prettier than you, younger. It's always somebody better. And due to the I'm only gonna speak for myself because I know what men with me, they ain't gonna stick with me. Due to the fact that internet anxiety, he know he don't have to stick with you. It goes especially when it comes to my case. These dudes blow me away actually dropping them. No, honey, I have no. I thought you had a man, right, Patra? I thought you had a man, but now men beating women. Men been beating women for years, honey. If a man like you enough, though, he'll choose exactly. It's but why is it that the man you want never wants you? The men I want don't never want me. I had this one man, I gave him hell. He finally submitted to me. He was like, come on. We went to the hotel to have sex and I gagged. So now I don't chase men. I paid for the hotel. We finally got our he just came out of prison. I be getting I be pulling up to the prison with my school bus and be stopped. He just came out of prison 1 month and I found him. He loved me, kissed me. He was real baby. We went to have sex in a hotel, set the whole had drinks, set everything up, got in the bed. I got the condoms out, have sex. I dug inside of his pants. I pulled this thing out, and this is what I found. His thing was like this big. Now, what am I going to do with this? I said, maybe you're right. Maybe we shouldn't be together. He said, I don't chase no one because you're over it, Leah. It's too many liars out here. Oh, yeah, the game. Yeah, exactly. You mean too big. They be looking for girls that are overweight so they can handle it more. Exactly, Leah. Back then, there was a thing called hysteria. Not sure if I'm saying it right, where women would not get pregnant to prevent from having an affair. Not many people talk about that. You know what? Hope is so much to talk about, and there's so many history. There's so many disappointment going on. I just wish it's so sad that when we get to see PSA and it's not a lot of it. I love to watch PSA. I love to watch couples in love, men, women, biological. I just like to watch people in love. Just because I'm not in the storyline, don't mean I can't admire the spirituality of that love fragrance in front of me. I want to pull it in. But um I don't know. Raven, I got to ask you a question. Why are straight men so biased? They say the animal of not made for sex, but then they show me porn videos of a man having with a woman. Because they have to it's called serving faith. They have to present the lie. Men are not gonna tell you the truth. Men are no, they're not gonna tell you the truth. They know what people are gonna say. They don't trust people. And that's why men close down. They don't trust people. And the reason why men close down is because he never got a chance to be a man. He was already directed what he needed to do. So no one really cared to give him a chance to let him go to be the man he wanted to be. They redirected him. So when you take a man and you recreate him into what you want, he's going to shut down. He's not going to tell you nothing about him, but he's going to sneak and do it. And if you ask him about it, it's like, nah, I'm into that bullshit. That's not me. But behind the scenes, he's going to sneak and do it. People like what they like. They're real people. Me and him were still be together if he hadn't gone and got himself. Oh, I'm sorry, Patrick. I'm sorry about that. Whoa, I'm sorry. How you dealing with that? How many years that been, and how are you dealing with that? Because that's a hard pill to swallow. Excuse me. That's a hard pill to swallow. A lot of because the reason why they DL is because this world will not allow them to be who they are. And the reason why this happens as a child into adulthood, parents destroy children. Not all of them, but a lot of parents destroy children. They do. And I'm going to tell you how. What they'll tell their child is, do not go outside a certain way. People are going to talk about me. So if you don't look a certain way going outside, you have to look a certain way going outside. Because if you don't, they're going to talk about me. So when we grow up as children, we have to think of what other people think about us. So now we live our life thinking of what they think about us. She don't just say, go outside and live your life, child. Yeah, child, just go. She don't say. She puts in your brain that you need to care as a child what other people think about you. So now you take your childhood and go out and you say, well, I can't wear this because they may say this. I can't wear that. I'm going to put this outfit on because they can see what I look like. I'm going to do this because they think I look good at this. You're going to wear your whole life on what other people think. And that means that you'll never get a chance to be you because you're so busy focusing on what other people think about you. Very true. Guess you could say I'm a DL preacher. But it's a lot. We're real people, and brainwashing is powerful, y'all. Brainwashing is powerful. Brainwashing is powerful. It was the same like when I did the interview with the girl who had the SRS surgery. She said, now this is a good one. And Pretty and what's the other girl? Pretty and Fight the Evil Robots. Definitely want y'all opinion on this. So a two-spirit woman had a sex change. She says that she had the sex change. She no longer has to tell people that she was, she's done. So now she's a woman. So she doesn't expose that information to her encounters about her transition. How do y'all feel about that? Tell dudes really don't give a fuck. They sure don't. What the world thinks is something. Actually, they do care, you mean. DL dudes do care because they wouldn't be DL if they didn't. They care. They wouldn't be DL if they do care. They don't care about you, but they do care. DL dudes really don't care about what the world thinks except one exception in the world. When they're together about job. No, they DL dudes don't care about. They don't care about you, but they care. Because if they cared, there would be no DL. It wouldn't be DL. They wouldn't be DL. Mean I'm hiding. I'm ashamed what I'm doing. I'm scared. And that energy you don't need in your house because that spirit is just, job discrimination house, care, even murder, hate, crimes, victims, yeah. Hey, TMI, what's up, mama? How you doing? I'm back for a minute. Don't know if I come back in. And see, that's what I mean, babe. Because they DL. They're afraid. They're cowards. Cowards hide. People hide when they're cowards. People hide when they're afraid of what other people think. People hide when they're embarrassed. People hide. But if you're a man and you're a strong man, you don't give a shit what nobody say. Just like when a man said, this girl said, oh, that's a trans woman. He said, I like what I like. And shut her down. Bam. He told the girl, he said, I like what I like. And she was like, oh. She fully transitioned, so it's okay if she does. See, that's the thing about me, Pretty. I always have a question with that only because a lot of times when it comes to the men, they want to procreate. A lot of men want to give me a baby. And the thing about it is when you going through this transition, he's trying to find out why you can't give him a baby. To me, I don't know. I just feel uncomfortable with that. That's just my opinion. But I understand what you're saying. I see what you're saying. But to me, I just feel uncomfortable with that for me. How do you feel about that, Leah? Yeah, when you shut people down, they ain't gonna run. How you feel about that, Leah? And TMI and matter of fact, all you girls, how do y'all feel? Oh, how do y'all feel about that? I'm gonna repeat the question. Once you had the surgery and you changed, you got the whole JJ, and the girl says she don't tell anybody that she once was a certain way. How do y'all feel about that? Do y'all feel as though that's okay, or is it just move on? It's very hard to find decent men for gaming and trans. Are also shocked about my husband in Arkansas. We were at work at the job when he grabbed me and kissed me. I had a dream about it, but never expected. He loves you. God bless him. Rest in peace. I've always had to be honest because someone is going. That's how I feel, TMI. That's how I feel. Somebody drop a dime on you, honey. I'm always thinking that. And then to hurt him, I feel like that's wrong. The person is not dating who they exactly. And then he be crying. And I don't know. Girl, I can't have kids, and I don't tell them. It's none of their business. God can't. Okay, you're not lying. It's the truth. So, okay, pretty. So, you're saying that it's none of their business that you can't have kids. So, you're saying that it's the same. So, in other words, their life is similar to your life. When you LGBT discrimination point right up, I'd rather tell them than he find out. That's what I said. Trust is very important. That's how I feel. Pretty natural. Yours. Yes, she's a cis woman, but she's a biological, and also the other girl appears a biological. Fight the evil robots. Oh, okay. See, it's that's what I'm saying. It's a lot of different avenues you could look at it. It's just different. Still would have to disclose that because 9 times out of 10 men want kids. That's how I feel too, Hope. I feel the same way too. But due to the fact she's biological, she's giving me another idea the way to look at it. But see, she don't have that guiltiness of but she's not giving you that guiltiness of that I was born another way. To me, I think the blow is harder if you was born another way versus a biological. A biological is like, okay, I have more compassion. But when you were born another way, I don't know if I can have compassion. For me. Cause then all of a sudden in my mind, I'm thinking, oh my God, I've been fucking a nigga for it's not funny. But I'd be like, I've been fucking a nigga for all these years. And you didn't tell me. Did I be done snapped, honey? Especially if I got old and I could have had kids and you done wasted my whole life. Child, that would be dangerous. I wasted my whole life trying to give you a baby and you knew daggone well you couldn't give me one. Exactly. That's how I feel. I'm like, my personal opinion, that's brutal to me. That's just mean. But every girl's not like every girl's different. It's called transition because you're leaving one body to go to another body. So when you get there, I learned a long time ago when I went to the doctor. When I went to the doctor when I was sick, or I wasn't sick, I'm a hypochondriac. They stopped. They wouldn't let me in the office. They told me this. Anyway, so when when they have to do tests on you, they always have to refer back to your old body. Maybe 98. Yeah. What is 98? It's not right because people are not dating you for all. It's a virgin of one. Right. I'm 12. You look good to be your age. What are y'all I'm missing the whole conversation. You already old at 98. I'm lost. I'm so lost. I'm lost. But I had a birthday. I'm 99. But if you're talking about that, because that's gonna go on. Anyway, I'm serving you. I'm serving you, Granny Baywatch. Let me stop. So the thing is, y'all stop messing with me because I'm okay. I'm working with half of a brain. If I'm on the subject, don't make me forget it. Noxema watch. So I don't know. You said you couldn't have kids because you were. Oh yeah. No, but I'm saying that when it comes to having a husband and stuff, he's gonna want to have kids. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying what I said was he's gonna feel like he's gotten too old because I wasted his time telling him I was biological. So here it is, he's gotten old and he could have had children, so I wasted his whole life because I didn't tell him the truth. That's what I was saying, you mean. In other words, while he was trying to give me a baby all them years, I didn't tell him the truth that we couldn't do it. So I led him into believing. However, they do have this new thing out where the girls are gonna be having babies. Now they said in 5 years, but the 5 years is up. Now they said one girl had a baby. I ain't seen the baby yet though. They said the girls that had a baby. Now a trans woman that had a baby. She had a baby. Now I ain't seen the baby. I heard the story. I ain't seen the baby. Like I need to see the baby. I need to see receipts. Because what they do is they supposed to take the I ain't gonna speak on it, but I did the storyline. I did the story on this years ago about trans women giving birth to children. I don't agree with it. Let me see if I can go into my archives. I don't. I don't. I don't. I don't know. I don't agree with that only because you could affect the child's. I have a virgin trans woman about that. What the hell is that? Transgenders having babies. Guess it's not here. Oh, update transgender with Dr. Cancel when Republican Kristen 30 years losing resign. Update doctors cancel transgender doctors called. Okay. I did this story, but I'm not gonna. Yes, I can. Okay, let me see something else. Transgender pregnancy moving past and considering how transgender women could get pregnant. Scientific. How a transgender woman could get pregnant, the uncharted territories of uterus transplant and sparkle patients' interest in surgeons and remain. This has been 2016. Um, the first dream performing a uterus transplants. He invents in helping women who were born without organs to have hysterectomy. He wanted us to give a chance of birthing our own children, especially in countries that's like us of Sweden, and it's illegal. The auditions for the procedures of female, which moved on to the sheaths of the balloon 2 years ago in the medical first. He managed to help a human womb transplant patient develop her own baby boy, and other patients of 4 fathers. Child. Here is the article. Said it was a boy, y'all. She had a boy. I don't know about that one, but it's Ravens here. I don't know, child. It's Ravens here for me. I love. Oh, you like y'all like this? I think y'all. You know what's so funny? I go to the bathroom. Jeez. Oh, okay. So the thing about it is, they said they had a transplant, basically take the uterus and they rebuild it all and just basically give you a cootie cat. Child. To me, I feel as though that's very dangerous. Only if I couldn't do it. I'm sorry, I just couldn't. Because I feel as though birth defects and stuff like that with children, and then your child become out disturbed or limbs missing and slightly retarded, it's too much for me. I couldn't do it. I'd be too afraid of hurting my child. Yes, I had to go pee pee. I don't judge it, but I won't. Don't know how I should feel about that. Me neither. Hope I don't. I To me, birth defects. I guess because of my brother being sick and stuff, and my brother ended up dying, and I went to the hospital before he died. He died at 4 years old, and I'm gonna tell you something. In a hospital, children's hospital, when I tell you, you will when you go into the children's hospital, you will be crying. Your heart will break when you see all the things that happen to little children, that the birth defects, baby, your heart will break. When I saw my brother, I was holding him and stuff. He ended up dying 4 years old. To give too many seasons and killed him. Baby, it is so much little children go through. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. Birth defects and children that got the it's too much. It's painful enough, but to take a child, mm-mm, mm-mm. I adopt. Someone is already here. No, it's a lot. I don't believe the baby would be handicapped though. I don't know. That's playing God. I don't know. That's playing God. See, I just think, I mean, maybe I'm just over. I just think sometimes you have to respect your boundaries. I don't know. Because I could understand if it was a biological female, but I don't know. Because a biological female's body is, even though she may have the organs that may be a little messed up, but she can still get the function. But to have a man's body and the period and the blood, and I don't know. I don't know. Um, is that is exactly hope. Oh, but listen, it's just too much to me. And to look at a baby that's a handicap because of what you wanted, being selfish, that baby gotta suffer for what you did. That's I couldn't do it. I'm not that selfish. I couldn't do it. I'll just pick up one from the adoption agency. Uh, if I ever hit the lottery, I'm getting 5 children. That's why I'm never going to hit it. I'm getting 5 children, and I'm going to move into a house. And I'm my mind, but I'm at 5 children that's already adopted. I mean, I'm going to take care of 5 children, and I'm going to help them. Hey, Miss Moore, what's up, Mama? How are you, sweetie? Yeah, but I don't know. That would be too many problems. So that's what I'm saying, Patrick. Because the thing about it is, but every person's different. We always have to keep that in mind. Everyone is different. Let's not take our ideas and throw it on that person. Everybody's different. I always make sure I say that because we have to keep in mind our storyline in our past is not everybody's storyline in past. Because some people could do things that so greatly that we couldn't do. So I always try to make that keep in mind. There would be many problems. Oh, having a baby at 50 is too much. But see, you don't know, pretty, because you never done it. You need 5 kids. You need 5 kids. You need to meet people in person. Well, when it's a child, I have 3 children and a host, and I have 3 children and a host and these. Children are a lot of fun, Patrick. Children are a lot of fun. The one thing about you, I mean, they got their issues and stuff like that, but they're a lot of fun, and some of them are very challenging, but you just have to work through with them. If you pull your bond with them, even though things don't always go to exactly the same way, it depends on what happened to them and how you can help them through the struggle to get to the better place, if it's possible. I can't get, this may be a little prejudice, but I can't get a kid that's just out of control. I'm sorry. If you a kid out of control, I can't do nothing with you. Because next time you be setting the bed on fire and I ain't even out of it. Mm-mm. Blessed and highly favored, dealing with spirits. Oh yes, Miss Moore, exactly. Plenty of them too. Plenty of them. You mean the shape shifters? There's a lot of shape shifting going on in this world. A lot of shape shifting. A lot of it. I don't know what's going on. I don't. I've been joining some dating apps. So you know what I realized? Dating apps should just change the name to hookups. These people ain't trying to date. These people just trying to have sex. I don't even believe, I don't know. Shapeshifters, you sound like people who talk about the new world. It's true. I'm trying to keep my exactly, Miss Moore. They are shapeshifters. That's real. I got one in my living room. Clearly. Wait till you get to the point where you start seeing people's faces that you done seen before, and you walking up to them, and they be like, "I don't know you." I be seeing people I'm thinking I'm knowing, and they be like, "I don't know you." I be like, "Oops, my bad." And we got a lot of pictures, and every picture he's like that. Life works in the craziest ways. I'm just flowing with the flow. It's leading me. I can't even press play just in case he playing music. King Von, yeah. Didn't he get killed to sell King Von? I'm trying to keep my mind. Is that's who's been coming to see you, Miss Moore? The New World Order. You know the weird thing? I have a person on my couch that's got their legs looking up at me. I also watch somebody go into my bathroom. Not that I'm surprised. Mm, God bless you. No, you mean everything is not a demon when it's, a lot of times we don't understand something, it's not a demon. We just don't understand. Demons are these two spirit women from hell. Let me stop. Those are the demons. They're in the physical form of the body and they're destroying lives and they act like they're not doing anything, which is sad. Oh my God, y'all. Do y'all know what time it is? It is almost 2 o'clock. How could they, how could a person just get in your place on your couch and then, but you mean, my love, you do know that you're a spirit inside of a body, right, mama? You do know you're a spirit in the body, right? You do know that you're a spirit in that body. You are a spirit in there. We're spirits. We're not of the flesh. We're in the flesh, but we're not of the flesh. When we leave these bodies, it deteriorates, the cancer die, and we get rebirth back over. That's a whole nother thing. We are spirits. Now, if you are demonic or you're mean, we all come different ways, positive, negative. But some of us transition and stuff, and some of us don't want to go into the light. We all come different avenues, but we're all spirits. That's why when we leave these bodies and they become less useful, we transition and reincarnate back in here again and get to go through all this bullshit all over again. The hair and color looks good. Oh, thank you, the J-Way. Thank you. But y'all know what I'm about to do. We're about to get something to eat and fall out. But I thank y'all for coming to sit with me. Hit the thumbs up. Not that it matters because I ain't getting nothing. I've been doing YouTube since April the 26th, 2008, and I've never received one check. I never received any money. All they'll say to me is, you got to take your account and delete it, then we can send you money. If I delete the account, then why would you have to send me anything? Because there's nothing there. We are spirits, have souls that houses themselves in bodies. That's right, Miss Yumi. You tired? Are you? Yes, I am. But the thing about it is, the J-Way, I can't even share with you because other people, if you know what I'm saying, is watching this, if you know what I'm saying, read between the lines. So I'm sure they read in between the lines what I'm saying to you. So I can't say to you what I want to say to you, if you know what I mean. I enjoy seeing you too, everybody, and Leah and my Jamaican heritage. I don't have demons. But anyway, nevertheless, I just want to stop by to see how you were doing, Raven. Thank you. I'm fine, Miss Moore. I'm not 100%, but I'm trying to get there. And my spirit told me to come on live. So I'm impressed, and I'm also thankful that I did because a lot of people like my hair. And I was shocked on that because I really was like, oh, they ain't going to like this hair. And I'm still going through it. Good days and bad days. And I'm always going to check up on y'all, make sure y'all doing okay. And to show my love because you never know. After I found out that people can have a stroke in their sleep and die, and a heart attack in their sleep and die, child, I never know what tomorrow's gonna bring. I have to show y'all some love in case this is my exit. You never know. But thank you all. Make sure I thank you all. And there you go. Stop it. And love you all. And be safe. And I'll talk to y'all later. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm tired. But I'm glad to see y'all. So thank you for showing up. Love you.